Yeah, I think my friend, the outgoing governor, came into Bayelsa State as a governor on a platter of gold. He had every opportunity to write his name in gold, but I think he failed largely. Reason being that he needed to do the basic things of life. Just like we are telling the incoming governor that you can't have an opportunity as good as this, because a state where you don't have water and you're coming as a governor, then of course you should be happy, because when you give water, people are going to be happy. A place that has been in darkness for 8 years, and you're coming as a governor, why shouldn't you be happy? Because those are basic things of life. And so when you talk about making Bayelsa State the Dubai of Africa, the hope was so high. Maybe it would have been to make it look like Port Harcourt, or better still, Asaba. It would have been better. Oh, today, Ebonyi State, fantastic, Akwa Ibom. But Dubai, where are the businesses? Where are the investments? Where are the new innovations in science and technology? What have we? There's no light, there's no water, there is insecurity. Wait a minute. Dubai of Africa? How? I doubt whether there is any Ijaw man today that is proud of seeing Bayelsa as the home of the Ijaws. Because it's a place of shame. It's a place of shame. It's a place of shame. It's disheartening. Because it's a dream shattered. But hope is here.
Now, that's the hope I'm talking about now, because this is not the first time you've said, in fact, said it for the opportune time already, the hope that we are looking at. Yes, you mentioned something. His thank you speech, it went viral at some point. That's talking about the incoming governor, and then he already said something in defense of that one. So it looks as though that, as it stands right now, if what we are looking at the Constitution is saying, the Bayelsans are very okay with the choice of David Lyon.
Wow, it can be better. And that's why, if you had the opportunity of discussing with my friend, our incoming leader and governor, David Lyon, he will tell you, before he finishes discussing with you for 5 minutes, he will tell you, Bayelsa money does not belong to David Lyon. Bayelsa money belongs to the people. And we must use the money to touch the lives of the people in their areas of critical needs. And he's not hiding his head by telling folks he will give water, he will provide light, the basics of life. Look at education, to see that our children awards, tap into the avalanche of opportunities in science and technology by ensuring that those overhyped school fees that have gone over 1,000% increase, he takes them down to the normal, so that the children of palm quarters like my father, canoe carvers like a father, the listener, teachers, retirees, etc., farmers, their kids can also access education. But note, it's not just talking about education, an education that makes meaning, so that the kids can have libraries and laboratories, so that our children awards can write exams and not just pass. They pass and come out as minds that are molded, so that they can face the realities of time, and so that our folks, our children, can go out and compete with their peers and come out flying colors, so that we redefine the narrative in Bayelsa State and indeed the Ijaw nation, that the Ijaws are not violent people. They are not just, people who are arguing for marginalization and all of that, but these are people who can create and make innovations to advance the cause of development in the world. And so I think Bayelsans are very happy. They have very high spirits of hope, because they know David Lyon as a governor will do far more than Bayelsans even expect. But he has always cautioned those of us who are speaking for him everywhere we go that we should be modest in our promises, because Bayelsans already know he's going to perform. So don't overblow the trumpet, but let the world understand the very basics of life.
But you wouldn't blame me. I'm not asking for too much. I just wanted some answers, though. Now, you made mention of some telling things that obviously that the man is going to kickstart with. But I would also want to take you back to, for example, the airport in Bayelsa. Secondly, the one that happens to do with the Ijaw National Academy for the college students. Now, those projects, I thought that they were good projects. I mean, are we going to be looking at continuity of government in those, or abandonment, and of course, or something else in those lights?
I'll try as much as possible to be very sensitive to the realities of time. Having an airport in any site is a good thing. But is it a priority? That's the question. Because I don't want to give records so that people won't start raising issues. But how many Bayelsans travel by air a day? And where are the businesses in Bayelsa State that we need an airport? Where are the businessmen? The outgoing government told the people of Bayelsa State they are going to make, like, let me quote you, we'll make Bayelsa State the Dubai of Africa. And it's true. This governor led delegations over 10 times. They went to the United States. They went to the UK. I know they went to Ireland. They went to South Africa. The list is endless. And they created offices, came back home with supposed MOU signed. Met the United States Black Caucus, the African Caucus in the US Parliament, in the UK Parliament. 8 years. What have we seen from those MOUs? Offices were opened in UK, in London, in South Africa. Billions of the state money spent. Our people waiting for water to drink. Languishing in darkness for 8 years. Our mothers and parents not pay their gratuity, their pension gratuities. And what are we talking? And that's why, you see, it's disheartening. Airports, certainly is a good thing, but never a priority. But a reasonable government, like the one that is coming, will never abandon it. They will look at it. This incoming government has some of the very best brains Bayelsa State can talk about. And our sister Ejo states, we have a sea of good brains. Our children awards are scattered all over the world. The government that is coming will look into the airports and see what needs to be done. But like I said, no reasonable government will dance away with a project that has, consumed so much. Even as we are speaking, we can't really say what exactly has happened. But records has it that is a little bit over 100 billion, the costless airport.
Yeah, that was what the ABC chairman said.
And it's true.
But the governor said it was just 80 billion.
No, this governor has also said 100 billion before. I was there. So
one of those media
partners. He has said it, and in fact, spokespersons in his government have also mentioned 98. It's been turning. So for me, it's okay. We do have what seemingly looks like an airport, but it's even embarrassing from the exterior. If you're going towards the airport and someone tells you you're moving towards the place where there's an airport, you say, no, this is laughable, because there's nothing to show. There isn't a road to that place. When we talk about airports, a road to an airport is not a narrow path. You see the bliss, the aesthetics, the asking, the endearing, the alluring moment. Nothing is there. And so you follow one narrow path that is going to Amasoma, and then they say, welcome to Bayelsa International Airport. And you look at another, another path. It's a narrow path that two vehicles can manage themselves. Is that the airport? For me, it's shameful. We are job people. We must learn to do things right. We are also privileged to have a state in this 21st century, in a virgin land, a state so endowed with the very best brains, natural resources. I doubt that there's any state in this country that can compete with Bayelsa State in terms of natural endowment. So why are we not doing right? The opportunity is here.